It's a Southeastern Conference matchup we have been waiting for. Florida versus LSU. The Gators and the Tigers have produced matchups that featured upsets, trickery, and some memorable moments. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Passes the 40. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Ball handed to the running back. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackle, but first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Off target and incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And here in the 1st quarter, it remains a tie ball game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. He's in the clear. Breaking tackles and going. Now here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Berry. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 9 on to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Durham. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short connection to the tight end here. He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On the ground, it's Durham. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
At 1st down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the ground. It's Green. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Perry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Wilson. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He gets the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Green. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball to 31.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He's running out of time here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And the single back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down. .44, that's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, maybe the receiver.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are, but man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, There's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for that nice game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And he knocks through the PAT.
35, LSU, 17.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. He shreds the tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clark. Now here he goes. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. And Kirk puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show at a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the timeout is called by the... They've got some things to work out here. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it rip. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's reeled in. It's Durham. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's looking to scramble. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Clark. He's in the clear. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Clark. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
LSU 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Pressure is coming. He gets loose. Here he goes.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.